Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Oh my god. When am I going to get it in my thick skull what the name of this game was? I almost said Final Fantasy. At least that makes sense. It's like Phoenix Wright. So I probably was going with Final Fantasy. It's like, no, not that. Oh god, that insanity inside. Last we left off, we got a little chat with Gumshoe, learned a little bit about the case, and kind of walked into new prosecutor, Godot's trap. Yes, he got us to talk about the brooch that Master Moss usually wears, and he used that as a segue to say that Ron's fingerprints are on it. So, yay, we walked into that one, didn't we? And now we have Mr. Ratme. Let's see what he has to say. Ah, indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for but a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists. But they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote. So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Moss? Correct, Your Honor. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case when I try to recall them. What? Your Honor, that can't be good to be admitting. It really isn't! Fight with the thief. Ah, indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for but a brief moment. That is the wrong button. Oh, God. Press. So, why did you look away from the door? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So, you were momentarily vulnerable when you were at the computer. What should I do? Should I be asking more questions? Well, this is the first I've heard about a sensor. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about that? So, what kind of sensors are you talking about here? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes. There's also a cut door. I hooked up heat-detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each entrance. That's a lot of hardware. Are they all yours? Lordly Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. And naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment. Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. What exactly does that mean? Discombobulated. Phoenix, you are definitely not an English major. It's just a fancy way of saying, kind of like disoriented, confused. Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, Your Honor, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Oh, now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Oh, God. It's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Wow, they actually did not define the word discombobulated. That is amazing. It leaves the viewer confused and it's like, I gotta look this up. What is discombobulated? It's just like when you get hit in a way that you become disoriented, kind of groggy, but not really groggy. It's just like, oh my god, what happened to me? Oh, where am I? You know, discombobulated, confused. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. What do you mean by a weapon from the side? Naturally, the thief had no idea that I, look at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword? Oh, you mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct, Sir Lawyer. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishito. So, the thief armed himself with a sword. And yourself, witness? Were you armed? Ah, a true gentleman fights only with his own fists. But they were not enough in this case. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities. But of course! In college, I was second in charge at the boxing club. I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch-nemesis, Master Mask. This guy's a real piece of work. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote. Could you tell us a little more about what happened at that moment? Well, my opponent was both powerful and vicious. One might even say he was powericious. Powericious? Why does a lot of things that he says kind of sounds like a double entendre? It's like it means nothing, or it could be kind of like an innuendo. It's like, dude, can you please be mindful of what you say? I mean, I suppose it's better than a place of earthly delights. I will never forget that one. Earthly delights. Oh boy. I assumed the Acme fighting stance, but suddenly a flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was a checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? Blinded? Or the Acme fighting style? Wait a minute. A part of me wants to ask, you were blinded. However, I do remember what he told us at the scene about how he was hit. He was hit when he was looking at the computer, meaning his back was... meaning he was highly exposed because he was absorbed in the computer. Now here he's saying he adopted a fighting style. So was he or was he not at the computer? I wanna... again, a part of me wants to say you were blinded, because like, what blinded you, but... I'm more curious about this. I want to hear what he has to say about the fighting style. I want to know what position he was in when he was struck. And, witness, what is this Acme fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the Acme fighting style? Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? No. No, sir. You're saying that you had your back against the wall, therefore, full vision of Master Mask and where he was. But at the scene of the crime, you said, or at the office, one of the two. No, at his office, sorry. You said that you had your back to him, looking at the computer. So if you were struck in that scenario, you'd have been hit in the back of your head. That's what you testified. Now you're essentially saying you were hit at the front? No. No. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed.
I'll remember to make use of it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
Why is he eyeballing me like that? Ugh, God.
Now then, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. Very well then. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
That would be your forehead, your monocle. No. No, sir. No. You told us, before this trial began, that you were struck in the back of the head, and I believe the Shichishito mentions it, right? Yes, see? Now you're saying you had your back to the wall, full frontal view of Master Mask. You could only be hit on your forehead. Dude, why are you lying? Detective Atme, I'm sorry, but your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
Oh, what fun is this, Sir Lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to be crossing swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
I believe this is what you told me yesterday.
Oh, no, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind?
Yes, Your Honor. But didn't you hear the witness just now? He testified that Master Mask struck him on the forehead. Mr. Atme, I hardly think that you could forget where you were hit on the head.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
Well, for example, the very fact that you hid this calling card from the police is strange. It's almost as if... well, it's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
No. To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that, Prosecutor Godot. Really? Then what is it like? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That is one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting with this?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts... Why would he lie consistently about facing off against Master Mask? First, it was about... oh god, what was it? Him being knocked out or something? I don't remember. I don't remember the first part. Oh god. Oh, no. About the brooch. That there was no struggle. Then why was the brooch ripped off? Now, he's lying about where he was struck on the head. If he was ever struck in the head to begin with. Huh. And you know, Phoenix did bring up a good point. Why hide the existence of the calling card? It did not cross my mind, honestly, but it's possible that Mr. Atme himself is Master Mask. Huh. I don't have concrete evidence, but I think I have enough to explore this possibility. The answer is simple, and it's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Master Mask. Oh!
Order! Order in this court! Mr. Wright, what exactly is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He claims that he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
Well, that's because I analysed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
Oh, please, Detective Atme. The explanation is far simpler than that. The truth of the matter is that you are in fact Master Mask.
Oh! But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Master Mask. This security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
Oh, he didn't need to manipulate it, Your Honor. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then, he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness? The Mask's MO is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. Oh, you're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am quite impressed, Sir Lawyer. What? Witness, are you admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme, when you assumed it...
Oh.
Thank you, Godot. Why? Why did you just throw a cup of coffee at me? Dude, why? Do you know how badly that stains on a nice suit? Oh boy, okay, sure, yeah. Godot Blend number 102. My personal favorite.
Mr. Godot!
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel from that sentence. There's only one problem, however. It simply isn't true.
But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I
will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Tribble, if this detective really is the thief, then show us proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee currently dripping down your face.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly now!
Oh, yes, of course. God, everyone, what's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Look At Me is in fact Master Mask. Honestly, I don't think we have anything. The only thing that can prove potentiality of Master Mask's identity is the class that has Ron's fingerprints. So that's 1 point against Ron. But everything else, it's so circumstantial. I mean, yeah, the brooch itself is circumstantial, but it's stronger evidence in the grand scheme of things. Everything we've discussed, it points to a possibility, but it's not a strong possibility. It's just saying, oh, he could be, simply because everything else happens to work in his favor to be Master Mask, you know, so I don't think we have any evidence. I truly, truly don't. Nothing points to him well enough to be Master Mask. I don't. I can't think of a single thing. I truly can't. Proof. Of course I got nothing. Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion, Mr. Wright.
This isn't good. I got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good, Maya. I'm just not ready yet. But are you just gonna give up and let us lose this?
So you have come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of any counterattack.
Well, it seems that the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you've anything further to... Who?
Oh!
Who are you?
Oh, that doesn't really matter right now does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for? I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag, Your Honor. What's in the bag? Well, where did she find that?
Well, I know where the bag is from because I recognize that bag. What I mean is, like, how did she figure to look at his office? And more importantly, how did she get in there? Did she just kick the door down?
I mean, considering
that she's like a strong-willed person, I can imagine her breaking a window or kicking down the door to get in. She is not a meek woman, that is quite clear.
What? Look! The sacred urn! Nick at the urn!
Order! You, madame! That urn, where did you find it?
Oh, you'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Detective over there. Look at me. Oh, Desi, you're the best! Sacred urn. Found in the office of Luke Atme. Has pink Oh! Wait a minute, what? Huh? Wait! Why? Okay, forget the pink splotches. That's new. Why does it now say Ami? It said I am. What? Okay, you know what? One thing at a time. Right now, this is very important to the case. We found this urn. It was found at Detective Atme's office. Well, how can you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling your way out of this one. Huh. Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
So you're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, try considering the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, am I correct? Yes. What about it? How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. He's making the claim that she essentially found, quote-unquote. Oh. I mean, it's a valid argument from his point, because she's not an officer. It could have been found anywhere. What exactly are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. He's not wrong there, he's not wrong. So you found the urn. True. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. But I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with liars. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong! I would never do such a thing! Mr. Light. Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way to prove it. I've got to prove that urn was actually at the Atme Detective Agency. Oh! Wait a minute! Remember when we were at the agency, Phoenix had his hands in the bag. He touched the object, but we didn't get to see it. If Phoenix's fingerprints are on that urn, it proves beyond a doubt it was at the office. I think I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints?
Oh, come on now!
Now you're really making me laugh, sir. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding it in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can so plainly see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints would be evidence of nothing. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
I am not looking for his fingerprints, no. Nick, what are you gonna do now? Come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense is proposing that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Mine's. My fingerprints should be on it.
Oh, so what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday at your office? Hey Nick, come on, open it up! Hey, wait a minute, Maya, we can't just open up his private property. Oh, don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, okay? I'm taking it out right now. Ay, whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth.
Well, hello there!
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time. However, I did manage to touch whatever was in there.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Well, that was just...
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Objection. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, now does it? Of course it does, Mr. Godot.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about... She did say that. She polished it. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. She did. So at that point in time, all prints were wiped. If she really polished it that much, then she must have removed any and all fingerprints previously on it. And the only chance that I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency. This blend. Godot blend number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all.
Order! Order! At this junction, I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait! Wait just a moment, Your Honor. There is no need for that. No need? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying?
Yes. Finally broken him down.
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the trotted clown!
Wow. This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along! I am the one the only Mask the Mask! I hope you all enjoyed my little performance today. Ooh, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Well, Mr. Godot, what is Mr. Otmy's condition? Well, he's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't a thief. That was a short trial, damn, like 2 episodes, with this one just being 30 minutes, damn. Short? Okay, I'll take it. At this point, the court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Okay, yep, it's not short, never mind. I had a feeling! You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you! I mean, not exactly so much, but actually not right is what I was trying to say. Oh no. He's not really, is he? The thief. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures? It's me! I'm him! I'm the one you want! I'm the thief! So, just do it already! Pronounce me guilty! Please! I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass What are you talking about? I just confessed. I'm confessing that I'm the thief. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you mean. If you are Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Oh, I clicked out of the screen. Oh dear. There we go. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to this fantasy. Good boy. But just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then. Talk. We're all ears. Oh well. Let us all have a listen to this confession. Are you kidding me? It's not... He's confessing? I mean, he is confessing. The two people are confessing. I suppose... Now we need to decide which is the true confession. Are you serious? The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, right? I don't even have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. I mean, look! You can see right there in the photo. That right there is me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off. That's all. Oh. I do not like the direction this trial has taken. But this is how every trial goes, Your Honor. At least with me. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only Master Mask. Thank you so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. What is this? Why is Godot egging him on? And what kind of person is Ron to go for it? Oh God, Ron, please, save yourself, for the love of God. The truth is that I've been Master Mask all along. You may think that you're the real Master Mask, but your wife believes you're delusional. Well, I haven't told Desi yet. About my true identity, I mean. But believe me, I've got my reasons. And with the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. What should I do? Sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. No. No. This line of questioning seems like it's going to segue into the wife. Right now, we don't care about what the wife knew. It means nothing. He's confessing. I want to stay with his confession. There's no point in digging through any more of their dirty laundry. Well, why don't you continue with your testimony for now? I mean, well, you can't actually prove that I'm not Master Mask. I thought you were the one who's gonna show us proof. You know, that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy? Hey, that's not fair now. Why do I have to do all the hard work? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim? For the change? Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work now. Well, I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask. Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, huh? For the time being, maybe I need to shift my strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn. Anyway, well, there are a couple of ways to approach it. One, prove beyond a doubt that he's not Master Mask. That would be the obvious route. I don't know how we can disprove his confession through that route. Another would be that he did not steal the urn. I think those would be the two ways that we can approach this. If that he didn't steal the urn, or he's just flat out not Master Mask. I mean, I don't even have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen. You've got no alibi. I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first I've ever heard of a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was at Lordy Taylor that night. No, that's too vague even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the basement warehouse. Wait. What is it, Nick? Where was... Wait. No. Is it possible? Remember, Larry gave us Ron's wallet. He said he found it at KB Security, or wherever he was doing security detail for. He found it at the work site where Ron also works. He found it on the night of the crime. Is it possible? That can open a window of opportunity then. That wallet could potentially prove Ron was in fact at the security site. Oh, I think that's my opening. Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened? If we can prove he had an alibi, this case will be a piece of cake. Well, you're right, but... You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee, Mr. Trite. Well, I think maybe I can. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence to show the defendant has an alibi? I have something that can point to it, and I think right now that's good enough. I do have the evidence. Or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? Oh, I've never seen you this angry before. I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. I thought I was being more confident. Well then, let's see this evidence already, Mr. Wright. Present to us this evidence proving where your client was on the night of the crime.
I think it is that wallet. Where's the wallet? There it is. Yeah, right there. It was found at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. At the very least, we can use this to segue into that fact. Into that idea. Mr. Delight, this wallet, it belongs to you, right? Oh, yes it does. I lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should be reporting it to the police immediately.
No, you don't understand, Your Honor. This is the important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice you'd lost your wallet? Well, let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
What? You're not serious, are you?
Yes, I am serious, Your Honor. This proves Mr. Delight was, in fact, at KB Security that night. No! So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 in the morning, that would prove he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. At least according to Larry.
Well, Mr. Godot, you have anything to add? And stop drinking that coffee!
Calm down, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it, I will. Wow, he's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Ugh. It's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted? Wow, he's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security CEO's office. No! That was a pretty good try, Mr. Tribes. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small detail. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
And I have it. God dang it, this stupid kid!
Now, let us see your evidence. The evidence showing why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night.
He went there because he was being blackmailed. This... I see now. Yes. The keycard itself was not enough to say he went there. But if we can give a reason for why he went there. What is his reason for going there? Because he was answering a blackmail letter. And that would be quite important to respond to. It really would be. And once I present this, I think I created the alibi. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this envelope before, right? That's...
What is it?
A blackmail letter, Your Honor. At least, that's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail. Yes. Essentially, it says, bring $50,000.
Oh, that certainly sounds like blackmail, alright.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security's CEO office, a full half-hour away from the scene of the crime. Ugh. No!
Order! So, when the theft of the owner occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Well, it looks like a perfect case for the defense.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot blend number 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But, did you actually investigate the CEO at all? What? No, I suppose I didn't. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that? Ugh, at least I know what I think of you.
That is a good point. I'm not sure what to think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track him down at all. And what do you mean by that, Mr. Trite? There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify the keycard was used at 1 AM that night. Larry. He was on duty that night. That's why he found the wallet. Larry is the one who can testify that the card was used.
Who is this useless-looking young man? Oh God.
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just looking at this picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. Probably blocked that memory out on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. The question at hand is this key card. Yep, that key card they use. That's the key card they use in the building I work at. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use the card, it leaves a record. Yeah, tells it exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth by simply analyzing the data on this keycard's usage.
Well, Mr. Godot?
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Right here.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 AM on the morning of the crime. Found in Ron's wallet, used on October 12th, the night of the crime at 1 AM.
Well, then that means this can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Mask in this photo.
It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was clearly in the office of the KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Master Mask. Good job, Nick! You did it!
That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Yes, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, does anyone have any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty.
Yes, Ron, even you cannot complain on the fact that you have a proven alibi. God, that was insane. That was an unfortunate twist. It's like, dude, why are you testifying, confessing? Don't confess! You have nothing to confess!
Court is now adjourned.
Yay, thank God this clown show is over. Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy! Oh, Miss Delight. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. Don't know how I can ever repay you. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Oh, pearls. I got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ow! She slapped me.
Pearly, this woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client.
No, you got— Ow!
I'll never forgive you. Ow! A double slap?
Oh my god. Oh, Pearl. Pearl. You are too sweet and innocent for this world. You really are. Please don't ever let anything— Don't ever let anything color your view of this world. Please don't.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the secret urn back, and the thief's been caught. You are so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually it was you, Mr. Light. You're the one who brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please. You're embarrassing me.
If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum?
Oh, but I really am the thief.
Oh, what's the point now?
What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is...
Come now. Give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot! What are you doing here? Oh, so Mr. Godot is Spanish. Well, he's Spanish-based, I would say. Okay, either that or he just likes to say amigo, one of the two. But, you know, with the word amigo, I think canonically he's Spanish-based. Latino-based, okay, not Spanish, Latino-based. That's a bit better. Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy? Well, playtime is over. What? Early this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was discovered.
Cain Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. 1 a.m. on October 12th.
What, you don't mean...
That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So, what are you doing here?
Come on now, Trite. You figured it out already, haven't you? Or, have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today, amigo?
Help me up. What?
On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
Wait, what are you saying? Imbrued with rage?
Oh, come now. Don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is now going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Think of it as an anti-alibi.
No way!
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No! That's a lie! It can't be true! Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you!
Ron DeLight, you're going back to prison again. This time, The charge is much more severe. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? No, this is impossible!
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I, we aren't through with each other just yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy, who the hell is he?
He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Oh, I'm glad then that I did the soft-spoken tone, because if you're describing him as quiet, yes, I won with a voice, soft-spoken.
Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
Nick, how is this happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, too. We just saw our client get arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene, that was me. Damn it. He now has an ironclad alibi that he was at KB Security through a court ruling of not guilty of being a thief. You can't... That's why he was so gung-ho on letting us do this. Godot. He was walking us into a trap from the very beginning. For him, why settle for a guilty verdict on being a thief when a much bigger, better charge is there? Murder. Not to mention that if we manage to prove Ron Delight as a thief, then essentially we prove Ron's innocence as being a murderer. But now that we've proven that he is not Master Mosk, we've unfortunately pinned him at the scene of a crime of a murder. Oh, yeah, that's diabolical. Wow. We proved an alibi just to plant him at the scene of another crime.
Ronnie!
Wow, that is diabolical. Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the hell is gonna happen next? Wow, 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 wow. Legally speaking, Mr. Delight is now not Master Mosk. And using that essentially to prove, in Godot's eyes, that he murdered Mr. Bullard. He's using this not guilty verdict as evidence that he was at KB Security, amongst the other concrete evidence, but also using it to say that he murdered Kane Bullard. Wow. Using a court ruling of not guilty as evidence. Mr. Godot is good. He's good. He let us hook, line, and sinker into that trap, and I did not even notice it. I did not even clue in that something was a bit strange about that. I just figured he was like feeding into Ron's delusions. No, he was goading him into something worse. Well, I guess, surprise, we got a twist, and we are now going to see the aftermath of that twist in the next episode. Until then, I'm going to rest my voice. Oh boy, that was fun. But on all accounts, really. But oh boy, this is going to be interesting. We shifted from larceny to murder. How often can you say you've done that before? As a real lawyer or in a video game, you shift cases so dramatically. Later, everyone.